That Thanksgiving, the air in my dining room froze. The smell of turkey and pumpkin pie filled the house. But suddenly everything went silent. My daughter-in-law Jessica waved her hand dismissively near my face. "Mom, you really don't get how things work nowadays, do you?" In that one gesture, my 67 years felt meaningless. I stood there, looking at my son David. He kept his eyes down, saying nothing. My grandkids, Emma and Tyler, called out, "Grandma." But I couldn't answer. "Oh, sorry Mom. I guess I was a bit too blunt." Her apology wasn't an apology. It was just another way to humiliate me in front of the whole family. That night, washing dishes alone, I thought, this isn't the first time. Why did I let it slide again? Only the sound of running water filled my empty house. Truth is, I'd known for years. To Jessica, I was just a wallet. I'd spent 40 years running a small catering business, raising David alone after losing my husband. Now I owned a small rental property and a share in a strip mall. But none of that mattered to her. Last fall, Jessica showed up with a designer handbag. "Mom, you need to carry things like this. If you want people to take you seriously. At your age, you should maintain some dignity." Then she handed me the $2,000 receipt. She'd used my credit card like it was nothing. I let it go. David's career wasn't stable, so I thought I had to keep Jessica happy. Another time, when I mentioned my catering business, she said, "Honestly Mom, maybe it's time to retire from that greasy food business. It's embarrassing to mention to my friends." She smiled, but there were knives in that smile. That business put David through college. It paid for his wedding. The worst was last Christmas. In front of everyone, Jessica looked at my outfit and said, "Why do you always wear such outdated clothes? Mom, want to go shopping? I'll pick something out for you." The relatives laughed. Not with me at me. I cried in the bathroom that day, staring at my reflection, feeling worthless. But today, seeing that dismissive wave again, something inside me snapped. The next morning, I called David down. "David, we need to talk." He sipped his coffee casually. "What's up, Mom? You saw what Jessica did yesterday." His face hardened. "Mom, Jessica's just direct. She doesn't mean anything by it." "Doesn't mean anything?" I raised my voice for the first time. "Your wife disrespecting your mother means nothing?" David stepped back, startled. "Mom, she was just. Enough. You have until this weekend to pack up and leave." "What? Mom, you can't be serious. Where are we supposed to go?" "That's your problem. This is my house. I worked 40 years for it, and I'm done." My voice shook, but I meant every word. That afternoon, Jessica stormed in. "Mom, what's going on? David says we have to move out?" "That's right. I told him to." Her face turned red. "Are you losing it? This sounds like early dementia." I almost laughed. "Dementia? Sure, if that's what you want to believe. What did we do wrong? You don't even know, do you? How you've disrespected me for 3 years." Jessica shook her head in disbelief. "I've always been good to you." "Good to me? While spending my money on luxury bags?" Her mouth dropped open. That day, they packed and left. Emma and Tyler clung to me crying, but I turned away. My heart was breaking, but I had to stay strong. 2 days later, I met with my banker and then my attorney. "Mrs. Margaret Thompson, we can help you reorganize your assets and create a new will," my lawyer said. "I want a psychiatric evaluation too. I know they'll try to claim I'm incompetent." Smart thinking. A week later, David called. "Mom, we need to talk. You can't just kick us out. We could take legal action." I sighed. "Legal action? Fine. Let's do this by the law." A month later, court papers arrived. David and Jessica had filed for conservatorship, claiming I lacked mental capacity to manage my finances. I smiled sadly. I'd prepared for this. In court, I presented psychiatric evaluations, neurological tests, and 30 years of bank records proving my competence. The judge ruled, petition denied. Mrs. Thompson is fully competent. David and Jessica's faces went pale. Walking out of that courthouse, I felt free for the first time in years. That afternoon, I visited the local community center. I'd like to volunteer. Meals on Wheels, maybe companion visits for seniors? The director beamed. Perfect timing. We need someone exactly like you. I started a new routine: cooking meals, visiting isolated seniors, building real connections. But my heart still ached for Emma and Tyler. Then the center director approached me carefully. Margaret, there's been a report. Your grandchildren, they're not being properly cared for. My heart dropped. What? School contacted CPS. Tyler's been coming to school hungry multiple times. I couldn't sleep that night. After days of agonizing, I called my lawyer. Is there a way I can temporarily take custody? Without their parents' consent? There's a process through Child Protective Services. It won't be easy. Tell me what to do. A week later, I visited David's apartment with a CPS worker. When the door opened, my heart stopped. Tyler looked so thin. Grandma, he burst into tears. I'm hungry. Eventually, the kids came to live with me temporarily. David and Jessica protested, but the law protected the children. Now Emma and Tyler live in my house. I pack their lunches every morning and help with homework every night. Grandma, my teacher praised me today. Emma's smile tells me I made the right choice. Yesterday at the center, another volunteer asked, "You seem happy, Margaret." I nodded. I am. For the first time in years. Family doing well? The family I chose is doing well. And I meant it. Family isn't just blood. It's respect and love. At 67, I'm finally learning to live on my own terms. And that's the best revenge, still standing, more free than ever. Today I tell Emma and Tyler, Grandma's got you. Nobody will treat you poorly. They answer, we love you, Grandma. That's all I need. Now I understand what real family means.